Hello and welcome to another Mastermind to Millions Monday. Jay Fazette here. Now today, July 4th, Independence Day for my American friends, and I thought that it would be interesting to just talk a little bit about one of your founding fathers, someone who actually crafted much of the Declaration of Independence and was an epic leader. Now, of course, we're talking about Benjamin Franklin. Now, Benjamin Franklin was a brilliant man, and at the age of 21 in Philadelphia, he actually started a mastermind group called the Junto. Now, the Junto was an interesting group, which was a gathering of people from all different economic areas that came together to debate, to share, to learn, to grow. And in fact, the Junto did two things. Well, actually did a whole bunch more things, but two prime things that are, I think, really fascinating. Number one, it actually became the first lending library in the colonies. That little group of people came together and wanted to educate one another, wanted to educate the community, and actually became the foundation of the first public library, for goodness sakes. And in addition to this, creating community, learning, growing, serving and supporting people to evolve, grow, and develop, what masterminds are all about, it was so popular and so successful, and keep in mind, Benjamin Franklin was only 21 years old at the time when he started this, is that it actually spawned a variety of other groups that actually spawned all throughout the colonies. Now, I just want to say, let's be clear about this. If Benjamin Franklin, one of the wisest men who crafted, part of the Declaration of Independence, if he thought it was a good idea to run one, so should you. Now, this is way back. This is in 1727. And I want to actually read to you just a couple of key phrases from it in terms of who actually got in and how they filtered people. Because if you know anything about my process for leading masterminds, you know the filtering process is vitally important. So, any person, and I'm reading word for word here, any person to be qualified for Junto membership is to stand up, lay his hand on his breast, and be asked these questions. Have you any particular disrespect for any present members? And the answer has to be, I have not. Do you sincerely declare that you love mankind in general, regardless of profession or religion whatsoever? And they must say, I do. Do you think any person ought to be harmed in his body, name, or goods for mere speculative opinions or his external way of worship? Answer must be no. And do you love truth's sake? And will you endeavor impartially to find it out, receive it yourself, and communicate it to others? Just notice how let me make sure I got the date right, in 1727, how advanced the filtering process was. You had to be accepting, you had to be dedicated to learning, you had to be dedicated to sharing, you had to be dedicated to stepping up as a leader to even be considered for this membership. Anyway, I want to just say happy Independence Day. I want to encourage you to think like Benjamin Franklin, and I want you to get your own mastermind group up and running fast.